welcome back to Mama Girls Cafe. Today we're going to be making an upside down pineapple cake. This is absolutely one of my favorite cakes. I know I got a lot of favorite cakes. That's my inner fat girl messing with me. But I love cake, okay? So don't judge me. I love cakes. I love pastries. I love cookies. I love chicken. I love fish. If it's food, I love it, okay? I'm a foodie. However, let's get into talking about what we're going to need to assemble this upside down pineapple cake. Yeah. So you're going to start out, you're going to need flour. You're going to need some sugar. You're going to need some salt. Oops. And you're going to need some vanilla, some baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. You're going to need eggs, 3 eggs. You're going to need some pineapples. You're going to need some pineapple juice. You're going to need a half a stick of butter split into halves. You're going to need some brown sugar. You're going to need some cherries to put in the center of the pineapples. And you're going to need a sifter, a bowl, a 9-inch pan, round or square. And you're going to need a mixer. And you're going to need something to heat the brown sugar and the butter up to put the bottom layer down of the cake. You're going to need a spoon too, a couple of them. Now, one thing about my pineapple cake is I don't use the pineapple juices off the pineapples because it's not as potent. So I usually like to get the little cans of pineapple juice and use half a cup. Now, this recipe you can alternate. You can use 1/4 cup of pineapple juice and 1/4 cup of milk, or you can use a half a cup of pineapple juice. I like to use the half cup of pineapple juice because it really gives the cake a really good flavor. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. And I'll see you guys back in a second because we're going to go slay this cake. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to add your butter in to the pot. And you want to let that butter start to melt down. Now, I'm going to pull this over a little bit. While that butter is melting down, you want to go ahead and make sure your pan is a 9-inch pan. Make sure you measure it or use a 9-inch circle pan because that is very, very, very important. That is going to make a big difference in your life. So what I want to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab this bowl and we're going to go ahead and start sifting the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Now this is one of those cakes where you have to sift it. So don't skip this step. Oh, I lost a little bit of flour. That's fine. But yes, do not skip this step of sifting the flour because that's going to be very, 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 very important. So we're going to put this to the side over here and we're going to go ahead and get back to this butter and brown sugar. Now the butter is starting to melt. I'm going to turn the heat down on low and then I'm just going to add in the brown sugar. And you just want to let it dissolve together. And it's going to give you a nice brown caramel type of action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step over and bring the camera in so you guys can see what's actually going on. But you want it to have like a crumbly consistency. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. And then I'm going to grab something to put this on. I'm going to bring it over, the camera over so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Because you just want it to have this crummy type effect. So you guys, 1 second. So as you guys can see, it has this crumb-like effect. And you just want the butter to melt and then pour the brown sugar over there and mix it up. And that's pretty much it for that part. Alright guys, so now that we've gotten that part done, sorry I'm stepping all over the place. But what you want to do now is you just want to take the brown sugar and pour it into the pan. So now now we've got that done. And you just want to spread the brown sugar out evenly. It's going to be kind of like lumpy, but you want to make sure that you spread it out evenly in the pan. Alright, so this is what it should look like in the pan. And now we're just going to go ahead and, oops, got those cherries up. We're going to go ahead and start placing the pineapples in. And this pan right here, you should be able to get all 9 of the pineapples in here. Well, it's going to be 1 left over. It's 10. I thought it was 9. But it's going to be 1 left over, and that's fine. But yes. And this is what the inside of your pan should look like. Now, I'm going to grab a little knife out of here. And you want to go ahead and get your cherries out. That one's a little beat up. And you just want to make sure that it's not a lot of water running. And you just want to place them in the pan, and you want to place the side of the cherry that was where the pit was popped out upside down. I'm just gonna save myself a little time and just go ahead and just strain. Get them out the jar, and that'll make my life a lot easier. Alright. And press them down a little bit because you don't want them to pop up when they're in the, you know, in the cake mix. And just go through and pick out the best ones because some of them are going to be a little beat up. I love doing videos like this for you guys, because I know a lot of people, if you've been living the type of life that I live, you don't have any parents or grandparents, and you don't get these type of recipes often, so you want to know how to make them, but you're not sure about it. So I'm here to take on the world and show you guys. But yes, this is what the bottom of your pan should look like. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera, get this out of the way, and then we're going to get set up so that we can make our mixture and get this cake rolling. You need to make sure that you set your oven at 350 degrees. That's going to be very, very important that your oven is nice and hot. So after I get everything set up so that we can make the batter, I'll be right back and we can finish up this recipe because we're going to have a pint of... I can't even get it out, y'all. We're going to have an upside down pineapple cake. I'm like super hype over here this morning. I'm not feeling the best, but I'm so damn happy to be doing this video. And I have a daily vlog today too that I'm doing. So it's going to be a full, fun day, okay? So let me go ahead and get this up and I'll be back. I'm talking a lot today, y'all. I'm talking a lot. Alright, loves. So we are back. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the sugar and the butter. Got a little piece right there. Let's not get all that butter. You need all the butter, okay? Now we're just going to cream it until it's light and fluffy. got that all mixed in, we're gonna mix one egg in at a time. Right, let's get the second egg in. Alright, so now we're gonna get the last egg in, and then after we get this mixed in, we're gonna add in the vanilla, and then we're going to start adding in the flour and the pineapple juice, and we're gonna alternate it. Y'all, really, when I cook, I love to listen to music and dance. But because, you know, YouTube got copyright censors, I ain't gonna do it. So I'll just hum and play music in my head. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'm that lady. The music is playing in my head all the time. My life is a soundtrack. Alright, let's mix this in. Alright, y'all. Before I got, I like to talk and cook. Y'all my friends. So, we're going to start adding in the flour. And then, we're going to add in the pineapple juice. And like I said, I don't use the pineapple juice in the can because to me it's not as concentrated and as flavorful. So I like to get those little cans to use for this recipe. If you don't want to use a lot of pineapple juice, like I said, you can use 1/4 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, or you can just use a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. And I just like to use the 1/2 cup of pineapple juice because it's a pineapple cake and it tastes better. Okay. Sorry, I snapped there. But yeah, let's mix it. Alright, so I need to scrape down the side of the bowl. That's very important because you want to make sure everything gets mixed in there. And yeah, so I've been watching my favorite YouTuber, and she's just the sweetest lady. Her name is Miss V. Valencia. She changed the name of her channel to My Kids and I think that's what she changed it to, and I absolutely love her. And then you have Sandy the Socialite, her and Juice, and they have twins. And then you have Vonsil TV. These are all people I like to watch on YouTube. And then Jackie Ida, Anitra B. Oh, the list just goes on and on. I think I watch more YouTube than TV these days. Alright, so let's go ahead and add the rest of that flour in there. And the rest of this pineapple juice. Oh, baby. And don't turn your blender up so high. Flour will fly everywhere. Note to self. You know, note to self. I should know that after all these years. scrape the bowl down one more time and then give it one more mix. And then I'm going to plop it into that pan with that delicious brown sugar and pineapples and pop it in the oven. Yo, this cake is so good, y'all. It don't make no sense. It's ridiculously good. It should be against the law. And it's ridiculously fattening. So don't eat the whole cake. Share, okay? Sharing is caring. Alright. So our cake is all mixed up. And I'm just going to spoon it into the pan. Now, if you decide you want to make this cake, I advise you to take your time and don't be scared of the process, because making the upside down pineapple cake is a bit of a process. Don't be afraid. Know that every recipe you make is not going to be perfect the first time around. So if you decide to make a recipe, always do a test run and make it for your kids or your family before you make it and take it out of the house. That's what I would advise. But this recipe it's really easy. And I have another pineapple upside down cake recipe, but I think it's a little bit too complicated and I didn't want to scare you guys. So I decided to stick with this one. But this is the way you should make it. This is the old-fashioned one. So yeah. Just gonna scrape all of that off. Use my spatula. Alright. So now we have this ready, and this is what it should look like. Yes. Ooh. Alright, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and get this in the oven. It needs to cook for 30 minutes, if give or take. I'm going to put the correct amount of time down in the description box. But you definitely need to make sure your oven is hot and ready to go at 350. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven, and I'll see you guys as soon as it gets done. Hey, love, so we are back, and we have our cake. It's out of the oven. It's cool. I left it in the oven for a little longer. I got a little bit distracted. So I'm praying that everything is okay. If I made a mistake, I'm going to put it up on YouTube anyway, because I should have been paying attention. But, you know, shit happens. Oops, excuse my language. Stuff happens. So it's once you get it out of the oven, you want to let it sit for 10 minutes before you flip it. And I have this cake pan. This is my first time using it. So I'm just going to, you know, try to position it the best way I know how and flip it really, really quick. God be with me. Jesus be with me. I'm so scared, y'all. Okay. Let's get it. It's not too hot. Alright. Because I want to keep it level. And I don't want it to slide. Alright. Oh, it turned out perfect. Oh my goodness. You guys. It turned out perfect. OMG. It looks delicious. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. The cake is really moist. It's so pretty. I just want you guys to get a good look at it. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I got this pan because it's perfect. I mean, this tray is absolutely perfect. So, pat yourself on the back, girl. You did that. I'm so excited. But yes, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna take a couple pictures of this for the thumbnail, and then I'm going to cut a piece, and then we're gonna taste it here on Bama Girl Cafe because I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna chill out for a couple hours and, you know, kind of relax. I really enjoyed in this video, so let's get a couple pictures for the thumbnail so I can, you know, spread the love on social media. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna cut this cake and taste it and see what the rundown is really about. That slap your mama good. I see y'all back here in a second. Alright, loves, so we are done with the cake, and I'm going to just cut me a slice. And this serves 9 people. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at how moist it is. You can smell the pineapple. I did let it cook a little longer than I should have, so pay attention to the cake because it says I say 30 to 35 minutes, but I let it cook a little bit longer. But it's fine. It's not burnt. It's not dry. I caught it just in time. So just be careful. I'm human like anybody else. I was watching the news. Yeah. So yeah, don't watch TV when you're cooking and trying to do a video. But anyway, the cake turned out perfect. And it is so moist, and I can't wait to taste it. If you guys can see how moist this cake is and how tasty it is, and that brown sugar and that pineapple. This is perfect. Ooh. Sweet baby Jesus. I'm gonna have me a little cherry. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it would be great with some vanilla ice cream. Just a good scoop. Oh my God. How you like me now? How you like me now? I'm gonna stop tripping. It is effing delicious. Sweet Jesus. Alright. So I'm definitely going to have to cut this cake and give it away before I end up eating the whole thing. Because it's delicious. Oh my God. Alright guys, so it's time to wrap this video up. And you guys know that I love y'all. I definitely enjoy video day. I've had a lot of video days this week, and it has been absolutely amazing doing the videos for you guys. I hope that you have been enjoying them. I'm definitely going to try to get more in depth with the videos and spend more time with you guys here in 2017. I know it's been kind of slow to the start of the year, but I'm really excited, and I'm trying to get as many videos done as possible before I start to make the transition back to Alabama, so that I'll have videos to hold you guys over until I get my kitchen set up and get settled in. I'm going to be looking for a house with a bigger kitchen that I can give you guys more of my attention in, and we can be comfortable and move around. I'm also going to be getting another camera stand so I can shoot from 2 angles in the new kitchen. So the videos are going to they're going to keep improving. I know it's only been a year and a couple months, and if you look at my videos from when I first started here on YouTube to now, you will notice there is a big difference in how I do my makeup for the camera, because I had to learn there's a difference between regular makeup and camera makeup. The lighting, you guys being able to see me more, me being able to interact with you guys, and I'm just really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. It's delish, and it's so beautiful, and the brown sugar and butter on top just caramelized so perfectly. I'm gonna give you guys another shot of it, but yes, this is beautiful. I mean, it tastes so heavenly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to hide this for when Mr. get home so he won't eat himself to death. But yeah, I love you guys. Remember, food is love. And treat people the way, I know I always say it, treat people the way you want to be treated, but I live my life that way because I have not always been treated fair. And I'm not going to say that I've always been the nicest. Well, I have been nice to a lot of people. But treat people, I guess what I'm trying to say is treat people the way you want to be treated despite of how they treat you. And not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to love you. But as long as you like yourself and you like what you see when you wake up in the morning, then that's pretty much that matters. And I love you guys, and I'll see you back here in a couple of days. Give somebody a hug and a kiss. Give them a old double kiss. That's how we give people kisses in my family. But I love you all. Remember, food is love. Stay tuned in. Keep coming back. I'm going to finish eating my slice of cake. And I'll see you guys back here in a couple of days. Oh, baby, the cake is good. Ooh, 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 ooh.